But on vacation, we're now bringing you to the item that is the most important item you can buy for yourself, for the ones you love. And if it's not in your house, don't even think, just start shopping right now. And if you're not sure whether your parents, your daughter with the new baby, someone that is in maybe like a group apartment at their first job or for college, buy this right now, because my dad was a safety engineer and he preached and preached and preached about prevention and safety. And there is nothing more important for us, especially now, Scotty.
Yes, ma'am.
As it's getting cold and we're turning our heaters on, and we might not have maybe done the maintenance on our heater that we should every year. My dad would take it apart and put it back together to make sure it worked right. From Kidde, this is the set of 2 carbon monoxide detectors. And it's what we call a today only price, which is kind of in line with the today's special value, meaning at the end of this day, this price will go up. And it's the lowest price through March. So you are now getting the best price through past St. Patrick's Day, and it is something that you need. We know about smoke detectors, but you can see, smell, and you can know that smoke is happening. With carbon monoxide, it's the silent killer. That's what happens. So we speak from our heart when we say, this is a gift of life, this is a gift of love. And Scotty, nobody does it better than this company, which is now, talk about a great price, half off. For this holiday season.
Yeah, and I've been here for over 2 decades. I've presented tons and tons of products. I've never presented one more important than this one. And I mean that. And so much so that I'll say this. I really hope you do purchase this. This is the brand I've used long since before I worked here. But if you don't purchase this, please purchase any of them. So please have a carbon monoxide detector in your home. It is odorless. It is, you can't see it, smell it, nothing. And it is truly a silent killer. Just here in Philadelphia, 3 days ago, we saw another horrible story. I know Sandra has a very compelling story that she's gonna tell here in a second. But it all, no matter what.
Right. First, show us what we're getting, and then we're gonna chat, because it is.
Scott, I'm sorry to be.
No, I'm glad to have you. So you're getting 2. That's the amazing thing. For, like you said, for an insane price, but you're getting 2.
Half off.
One is a true carbon monoxide detector. That's this one right here. Then this one is carbon monoxide and explosive gases. So that's methane, propane, any kind of natural gas. That you power your fireplace with. In fact, I used this one today. It plugs in, it also has a battery backup. I'll tell you a quick story. We lit up our den fireplace for the first time this season. Had a weird smell. Now, I'm the first one to tell you that carbon monoxide you can't smell, but you can smell propane, natural gas, whatever it might be that might be powering your thing. There's a funny smell. I grabbed this because it's plugged in from another room, brought it in just to double check. Turns out it was just some stuff burning off, no problem. But it's that peace of mind of knowing you have a very accurate, very good way to determine.
And just to say, do you need it? Well, if you turn on the heat, if you have an attached garage, if you have any type of a fireplace, especially a gas fireplace, if you have a gas stove, if you do any type of an extra heater at this time of year, the main thing is you need this. So if right now you can't confidently say, Jane and Sandra and Scotty, I have a carbon monoxide level detector on all levels.
Yes, ma'am.
On
yes,
all
ma'am.
levels.
Yes, ma'am.
This is what you need, and you have a story to share.
Okay, so Scott knows this story. I don't know, actually, Jane, if you do. So almost 20 years ago, Valentine's Day, I had my 2-year-old baby. She's my oldest daughter. We were in our apartment in Center City, Philadelphia. We had an apartment on top of a business that had a big furnace. And all day I just kept thinking, gosh, I think we're getting a cold. She felt really tired. We kind of stayed in my bed and just watched TV. And I was just thinking, man, we really don't feel great. Like, I just thought we're coming down with something. About 5 o'clock, my next door neighbor, who I didn't even know because it was an apartment building, he comes home, his carbon monoxide, and by the way, it was the building next door, not even the same building. His carbon monoxide detector's going off. We had so much carbon monoxide in our apartment, it triggered his alarm. And then I hear boom, 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 boom on my door. It's the fire department. And so they opened up all the windows, and then after it cleared out, we were able to go back in. But when I tell you that haunts me, that I laid in bed all day with my baby thinking we both had colds, and we were being poisoned by carbon monoxide. So I'm telling you right now, it ended well because my neighbor had a detector. I didn't have one. So
Sandra, I did not know that story.
So I'm just telling you, if you do not have one, it absolutely can happen to you. Okay, that's all. I just wanted to tell you that. I feel very strongly about this. Like, when I think about that, I could cry. It's really important.
It is. It is so important.
It's an extraordinarily compelling story. No, I appreciate it. I really appreciate you sharing it, because it really is a silent killer. We see these things on the news, okay? So you see all the different ways this can happen. And we see something happen in the news, like, it couldn't happen happened to us, or maybe they were careless.
Right.
No, that's not what it is.
No.
It could come from a broken flue in your chimney. It could come from you make a mistake. You got the kids and the groceries. You go and you forget to turn the car off. It could be from a generator because the power's out. You just need to get things going. You can make mistakes, but unfortunately with carbon monoxide, you don't get a second chance. That's why I cannot recommend this enough. It is from a company out of New Jersey, over 100 years, Kidde. And a quick story I'll tell you is I actually came to this company when I heard they were coming and begged them to represent them.
Really?
This was the first smoke detector and carbon monoxide I ever owned in my first home, long before I ever worked here.
Right.
That's how much I believe in this
I
brand.
mean, my Rudy would haunt me and everybody in my family if we did not have one on every single level.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
if you don't have one, you need it. And if yours is old and outdated, this is half off. And what a gift of love. I know there's 11 days till Christmas. And I also know that there are a lot of things that we have at QVC that are fun and shiny and awesome. But you know what? There is no greater gift than this one in the final we put this in the show for a reason. We could have put a lot of great gifts and last minute gifts, but Scotty and Sandra and I felt so strongly that you needed to hear this message today. You need to heed the message and the warning.
Yes, ma'am.
And now at half price for this day only, it's the way to do it.
You get two. Both are carbon monoxide detectors. So this one, put in your bedroom somewhere or sleeping areas, get more than one if you're able to do it. This one you plug in down by where your boiler is, your HVAC system, where the source of those problems could be, or in a room where there's a fireplace. All gases, you're talking explosive gases and carbon monoxide.
So we have propane, we have some solar, not solar, but we have an environmentally friendly heat, but we also have to back it up with propane. So
Yes,
we have
ma'am.
propane heat, we have a gas stove, we have gas fireplaces, a couple in the house. We need this, you need this. And if you're in an apartment like Sandra was and you say, I don't have any of that, it could be coming from the person next door.
Yeah. It plugs in. It has a battery backup. You don't lose the whole outlet. And the nice thing is, can you show over there real quick, Jane?
Sure.
See, there's a cord on that one?
Yes.
So you can actually plug it in and take it with you. It's portable. So that's the thing. Say you're going on vacation. Say you're renting something for holidays. You're going on a ski trip. Something as simple as a bird's nest clogging up the flue of a chimney could be terrible consequences.
Right. I mean, it's sad to say, but the news stories are not over. There will be more. And if you have a cabin and you go there and you put the wood in the little stove and heat it up, and even if you don't, you still need this, especially if you have not gotten yourself a detector in the past years. How we would never be in a home without a smoke detector.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
We should never be in a home
You and I
without
aren't
this.
here to scare anybody. It's a matter of life. It can come from anywhere. The sources of it can be anywhere. And the Consumer Product Safety Commission begs you, implores you to have one on every floor of your house and one by the source. This is an affordable way to do it.
Well, it's half price. It's half price today. And do bill to, ship to, and send them a little text and say something's coming from QVC. It's a gift of love this holiday season.
Yes, ma'am.
I want you to have a happy and a healthy 2025.
No kidding. No kidding.
It's the best way to give a gift for a happy, healthy
I adore
2025.
you.
I
So good
love
to see you. We'll see
and
you
I
soon,
know
all
you're
right?
busy with Sandra.
All right, cool.
Sandra, I don't know if you know this about me. This is very shallow. I'm obsessed with flashlights, especially these. I love flashlights.
Jane,
it's weird.
How have you been